the greatest playoff runs by a single player. When the NFL postseason begins, there are moments when a single player takes charge, defies the odds, and carries their franchise further than anyone thought possible. These legendary performances are what make the playoffs magical, rewriting history and inspiring generations of fans. Before we dive into the definitive top 10, let's pay tribute to a few astounding NFL playoff runs that just missed this list but are unforgettable in their own right. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs 2019 playoffs. Mahomes powered the Kansas City Chiefs to their first Super Bowl title in 50 years, leading 3 comeback victories, passing for 901 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions over 3 games. He rushed for 53 yards and ran in another score, taking home the Super Bowl MVP with 286 passing yards and 3 total touchdowns in Super Bowl 54. Nick Foles, Philadelphia Eagles 2017 playoffs. Taking over after Carson Wentz's season-ending knee injury, Foles authored a storybook playoff run. He completed 72 of 106 passes for 971 yards, 6 touchdowns, and just 1 interception across 3 games. In Super Bowl 52, Foles threw for 373 yards and 3 touchdowns, while also catching a touchdown on the legendary Philly special trick play, earning MVP honors and delivering Philadelphia its first Lombardi trophy. Hakeem Nicks, New York Giants 2011 playoffs. Often overlooked, Nicks hauled in 28 receptions for 444 yards and 4 touchdowns in 4 games, making a series of spectacular grabs that helped the Giants secure a Super Bowl 46 win over New England. With those legendary efforts honored, now comes the countdown. The 10 greatest playoff runs by a single NFL player, each one measured by authentic postseason statistics and lasting impact. Number 10. John Riggins, running back, Washington Redskins, 1982 playoffs. The NFL's only strike-shortened tournament saw the Diesel let loose for one of history's best rushing stretches. Riggins carried an astonishing 136 times for 610 yards and 4 touchdowns in just 4 games, setting a postseason rushing record that stood for decades. In Super Bowl 17, he ran for 166 yards and a pivotal game-winning 43-yard touchdown on a legendary 4th-and-1 carry. That single play broke open a tight contest against Miami and secured Washington's first championship since 1942. Riggins earned Super Bowl MVP and cemented his status as a franchise icon whose workhorse mentality defined an era. Number 9. Larry Fitzgerald, wide receiver, Arizona Cardinals, 2008 playoffs. Fitzgerald delivered one of the most electrifying postseason performances ever witnessed from a wide receiver. Over 4 games, he recorded 30 receptions, 546 receiving yards, and 7 touchdowns. At the time, those receiving yards were the most ever in a single postseason. His 152-yard, 3-touchdown NFC Championship game propelled Arizona to its only Super Bowl appearance. In Super Bowl 43 against Pittsburgh, Fitz added 2 more touchdowns, including a go-ahead 64-yard score in the 4th quarter. Though the Cardinals fell short, no receiver has ever carried a team further or performed with more clutch brilliance in a single playoff run. Number 8. Eli Manning, quarterback, New York Giants, 2007 playoffs. Eli and the Giants stunned the football world, defeating the heavily favored Cowboys and Packers on the road before spoiling the Patriots' perfect 18-0 season in Super Bowl 42. Manning threw for 854 yards, 6 touchdowns, and just 1 interception across 4 games. His calm under pressure shone brightest in the Super Bowl, where he engineered a 12-play, 83-yard game-winning drive in the final minutes. The iconic helmet catch to David Tyree and the touchdown pass to Plaxico Burress with 35 seconds remaining sealed the greatest upset in Super Bowl history. Manning earned Super Bowl MVP and forever etched his name into NFL lore. Number 7. Julian Edelman, wide receiver, New England Patriots, 2018 playoffs. Small in stature, but relentless in effort, Edelman came up huge during the Patriots' run to their 6th Super Bowl title. In 3 playoff games, Edelman caught 26 passes for 388 yards, making contested catch after contested catch in crucial moments. He saved his best for Super Bowl 53 against the Rams, notching 10 receptions for 141 yards in a defensive struggle and earning Super Bowl MVP honors. Edelman's postseason heroics across his career made him the 2nd leading playoff receiver in NFL history, trailing only Jerry Rice. His 2018 run cemented his reputation as one of the most clutch performers in league history. Number 6. Marcus Allen, running back, Los Angeles Raiders, 1983 playoffs. Allen was a force of nature during the 1983 playoffs. He rushed for 466 yards and 4 touchdowns on 60 carries across 3 games, averaging an incredible 7.8 yards per carry. His Super Bowl dominance peaked in Super Bowl 18 against Washington. Allen exploded for a Super Bowl record 191 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, including a breathtaking 74-yard twisting run in the third quarter that remains one of the most replayed highlights in NFL history. His 3-game average of 155.3 rushing yards per game still ranks among the best ever. Allen earned Super Bowl MVP and established himself as one of the greatest postseason performers of all time. Number 5. Cooper Kupp, wide receiver, Los Angeles Rams, 2021 playoffs. Coming off one of the greatest regular seasons ever by a wide receiver, somehow elevated his game even higher in the playoffs. Across 4 postseason games, he hauled in 33 receptions for 478 yards and 6 touchdowns, serving as Matthew Stafford's most reliable weapon at every critical moment. In Super Bowl 56 against Cincinnati, Kupp caught 8 passes for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns, including the game-winning score with 1:25 remaining. That final drive, with the Rams trailing and needing a touchdown, saw Kupp targeted on the final 4 plays. He delivered, securing Super Bowl MVP honors and capping a season where he won the receiving triple crown, Offensive Player of the Year, and a championship ring. Number 4. Jerry Rice, wide receiver, San Francisco 49ers, 1988 playoffs. Rice posted the most explosive playoff stretch by a wide receiver ever seen up to that point. In 3 games, including Super Bowl 23 against Cincinnati, Rice grabbed 21 passes for 409 yards and 6 touchdowns. His Super Bowl performance was historic, 11 receptions for 215 yards and a touchdown, earning him MVP honors. Those 215 receiving yards remained a Super Bowl record for over 2 decades. Rice's combination of route running precision, reliable hands, and big play ability lifted San Francisco to another championship and solidified his legacy as the greatest receiver in NFL history. Number 3. Terrell Davis, running back, Denver Broncos, 1997 playoffs. Davis led the Denver Broncos to their first Lombardi Trophy with one of the most dominant rushing performances in playoff history. Over 4 games, he rushed for 581 yards and 8 touchdowns, punishing defenses with his combination of power, vision, and determination. In Super Bowl 32 against Green Bay, Davis delivered a legendary performance despite suffering a migraine that caused temporary blindness in the second quarter. He returned to rush for 157 yards and 3 touchdowns, earning Super Bowl MVP and ending the AFC's 13-year Super Bowl losing streak. His ability to perform through adversity and dominate the biggest stage makes his run unforgettable. Number 2. Joe Montana, quarterback, San Francisco 49ers, 1989 playoffs. Montana was perfect in every sense of the word. He completed 78.3% of his passes over 3 playoff games, amassing 800 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. His postseason passer rating of 146.4 remains the highest ever for a Super Bowl winning quarterback with more than 1 playoff game. In Super Bowl 24 against Denver, Montana delivered a masterpiece, 297 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and a 147.6 passer rating. The 49ers won 55-10, the most lopsided victory in Super Bowl history. Montana's precision, poise, and efficiency that year set the gold standard for quarterback excellence. More than 3 decades later, his 1989 playoff run remains unmatched as the greatest individual postseason performance in NFL history. Number 1. Joe Flacco, quarterback, Baltimore Ravens, 2012 playoffs. Flacco's culminating playoff run may be the most flawless ever by a quarterback in a single postseason. Across 4 games, he threw for 1,140 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions, posting a passer rating of 117.2 that dwarfed his regular season numbers. Flacco engineered memorable road wins in Denver thanks to the mile-high miracle last-second touchdown to Jacoby Jones, and in New England. In Super Bowl 47 against San Francisco, he threw 3 first-half touchdowns and controlled the game despite a 34-minute power outage. Flacco earned Super Bowl MVP and joined Joe Montana as the only quarterbacks at that time with 11 touchdowns and no interceptions in a single postseason. These 10 playoff runs are what football greatness is made of. Raw numbers, spectacular moments under pressure, and legacies that shaped history forever. Each player wasn't just good, they were the difference between winning and going home, setting the standard for every playoff hero who followed. If you thrive on seeing football greatness forged in the fire of the postseason, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Tell us your favorite NFL playoff memory in the comments, and let's debate which legendary run truly stands as the greatest ever.